Welcome back. So in the last video we looked at how to make a slip knot and chain, and in this video we're going to be looking at how to make the first stitch, the little small stitch. That's a US single, UK double, and I'm going to be using this Colour Crafter acrylic DK yarn. The colour is 1080 and I'm using a 4mm hook. So we're going to start off by making a slip knot. So we wind twice, pull the back loop over the front loop, the new back loop over the new front loop, pull tight and insert the hook. So we're going to just make a small chain, let's say 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we've made a chain, and now we're going to crochet stitches into that chain. You'll see one side has like a plait, and then the other side there's these little bumps. I like to go into these little bumps because I think it gives a nice finish at the end of the fabric with the plait showing. Some people like to go into this part of the chain. So just play around with it. Don't worry too much to begin with. You just want to get your stitches in there to start with. So to begin with, we're going to go into that bump there, that first little bump. So we're going to chain one first. We're going to insert the hook into the bump, and we're going to pull the yarn through. And we have 2 loops on our hook. We're now going to yarn over and pull through both those loops, and that's our first stitch. So we're going to insert our hook into the next bump, pull the yarn through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, hook faces down, pull through both loops into the next bump or wherever. Don't worry too much. Pull the yarn through, 2 loops on your hook. I've got a little bit of acrylic cord there. Yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert into the next chain, pull the yarn through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert into the next chain. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky. This I found was trickier than stitching into stitches. 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through. Insert into the next chain, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through both loops. You want to make sure that you don't skip that second stage by going through and then pulling the yarn straight through both loops. You need to avoid doing that. That's a slip stitch. We need to yarn over and pull through both loops to make that stitch, and you'll see those stitches are starting to form. We've just got a little way to go. So we're going to insert the hook. Oops. It can sometimes be tricky. Pull the yarn through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert your hook, pull the yarn through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through. So just keep going all the way along. And then we're to the last stitch. So I'm just going to go in there, pull the yarn through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. So we now have a row of stitches. Don't worry if that takes you a while and you have to keep going, undoing it and starting again. Don't worry if it doesn't look like that and they're a bit wonky. Some might be bigger. You might find that you put 2 stitches into one place or you skip stitches. Don't worry. So what we want to do now is go back along the other way. So we're going to make a chain at the end. We learned to do that in the last video, yeah. And then we're going to turn our work and we're going to make a stitch in these little holes here. So we're going to insert the hook. There'll be 2 little V bits, yeah, 2. We're going to pull the yarn through and we've got 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through both loops into the next space, yeah. Pull the yarn through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops, insert, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through both loops, insert the hook, pull the yarn through, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both loops, yeah. Insert the hook, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through both loops, insert the hook, pull the yarn through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops, and just continue all the way along. Remember, at the end you chain 1, turn the work and start again, and just keep going for as long as you want, and in the next video we'll learn the next stitch.